Hello, I'm Guillaume. I'm the developer advocate for all of the Gen Media model at Google DeepMind. So my job is to make sure that you developers have everything to work with those Gen Media model. And since we are releasing a ton of things, I wanted to give you a few tips on how to get the most out of them. So the first one is actually something I discovered recently on Nano Banana, is that if you want to create a lot of small images with the new 512 pixel resolution, instead of doing them one by one, you can create a grid. Ask Nano Banana to create a grid, and basically to have all of those prompts worked on at the same time. So you're going to generate one image instead of 64, which is going to save you up to 90% of the costs. If we jump to the results, we're going to see all of those images. And you couldn't guess that all of those images were not generated separately. But this was a prompt, a very long prompt with one prompt per image. And that was actually the image that was generated by Nano Banana. So very large 4K image with all of those small images in them. Now let's move to Gemini text-to-speech. It's our model that is being used to create podcasts in NotebookLM. But in NotebookLM, you're only limited to 2 characters. So here's a trick to actually have more than 2 characters. I'm going to do the same thing as if I was reading a bedtime story to my daughter, and creating one prompt for each of the character, and have the model play using a different prompt for each character, even though it's using the same voice. And you will see that it feels like the same different characters and different voices, even though it's using the same base voice.
Crew, today we face our greatest challenge. Oh, the zero-gravity soufflé. It is a masterpiece of danger. Actually, Francois, it is just a funfetti cake, and the flour is getting absolutely everywhere.
And finally, let's move to our latest additions to the Gen Media models, Lyria, that is used to create new songs from prompts. And in this demo, we're going to use it in conjunction with the Gemini Live model to create a live DJ.
Right then, you're live with the Jukebox DJ, and we are pushing buttons, making it happen. What have you got for me today, mate? Got any smashing ideas for our next big hit? What kind of sound are we going for? And what sort of story should we tell? Lay it on me, don't be shy. Futuristic electronic with that synthwave buzz? Absolute brilliant, mate. Top of the pops. Right, we're building this banger with stories of AI, keynotes, and the buzz in the desert. Ready to activate the sound? Let's spin this tune.
AI innovation, hear the keynotes